Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Delaney, and today is going to be another chit chat type video. I am going to be showing you all of my Morphe products, minus the brushes, because that could be a whole nother video, and I'm going to make a video about brushes, and Morphe will be included, but this is just makeup items that I have, and I wanted to make a video for Morphe all on its own because I felt like it deserved one because of how much I love Morphe and how many products I have and eyeshadow palettes. So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, learn more about Morphe, just keep watching. So I think that's about it for this intro, and let's get on to the video. Okay, so the first palette I'm going to be showing you is one that I'm wearing on my eyes tonight. I made this look with this palette. This is probably their most popular palette. They have sold over 1 million of these palettes, and this was a huge collaboration for them and the person they collaborated with, and this was a palette that everybody was super excited about, and when it finally launched, it went crazy. Like, everybody was like, I have to have this palette, and she had to re-release this palette so many times because it kept selling out, and I was lucky enough to get it in the first wave, so I've had this thing sent for a long time. The first palette I'm going to be talking about is the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collaboration. This palette took 2 years to create, and Jaclyn changed the game with this. She changed their formulas, and they're so creamy and pigmented, and I'm obsessed with them. They're so good. And this palette is $38, and this palette is just the palette you could just... This is a palette people die over. I mean, look at the colors. I mean, how could you not? You could create any kind of look with this palette. Everything I'm wearing on my eyes tonight is from this palette. I love this palette a lot. When I got it in the mail, I was so excited to play with it. But these shadows are so unbelievably creamy. I've never quite felt a formula this creamy before, so Jaclyn really changed the game, and I'll swatch one. And just to show you guys how creamy they actually are, let's take... Which one are we going to do? Okay, let's take Obsessed. This one's called Obsessed, and I'm going to swatch it for you on my hand so you can see just how creamy these things are. But this palette is definitely a game changer for Morphe, and I think after this palette was created, they really stepped their game up, and honestly, I think they stuck to these formulas that Jaclyn had created because everyone loves them so much. Morphe kind of just knew what they had to do, I guess. But this palette, I highly recommend it. It's gorgeous. Like, every time I look at it, I'm just like, ah. It's stunning, and I typically do tend to reach for this. I love, my favorite shades in here are the cranberry shades because they're just so, like, the perfect cranberry shades. And can we talk about these blues and purples, and just, I love this palette. If you're going to order anything from Morphe, go with this. I can't really go on much more about it, but because I've said how much I love it already a bajillion times. But this is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette, and this was their collaboration, and it has done extremely well. So Jaclyn, yay! So proud of you, girl. You deserve it. This is the Jaclyn Hill palette, and yeah, that's about it for this one. Oh, also my nail's still broken. Just ignore it. We're good. Alright, second palette is one that's pretty new. I got it for my birthday this past year. This is another palette that everyone was really excited about because this is the second version of one of their bigger palettes. And the thing I love about this one is they changed the packaging and their logo, and it looks so clean and just professional, and I'm obsessed with their new logo. Like, it's just so... like, it just Morphe. And this palette is called the 3502 Second Nature. Now, just by looking at it, if you like cool tone shades, you're gonna hate this. This is a completely warm shade palette. Clearly, look at the reds and the browns, and this is, if you are into warm shades, red shades, anything that is like fire, this is it. And this is a more amped up version of the 350, the original one, which I'll compare. I'll show you guys the differences. The shadows in this one remind me a lot of the ones in Jacqueline's palette, so like I said, I think her formula really changed the game for Morphe. And I'll just do a swatch for you. I'll go into Fire. This color is called Fire. I mean, why would it not be called Fire? And then I'm just gonna... Are you kidding? Like, really? I love this thing. I love it. And I got it for my birthday this past year, like I said, and it's just, oh, I'm obsessed. And they blend so well. Like I said, their new formula is just, and their formula was so great before. Like, I would have not changed anything, but then Jacqueline came in and was like, we're gonna change some things. And it really inspired them to change things up, so well done, Morphe, well done. So that was the Morphe 3502. Now, they make a Morphe 350 palette, and it's mattes and shimmers, but when I ordered mine, like 2 years ago, I ordered a matte and a shimmer palette, so I have three 350 palettes. It can get kind of confusing sometimes, but I'm about to show you my favorite Morphe palette, I think, of all time. You will be able to tell I've had this since, when did I get this? I got this my junior year of high school, which was 2 years ago. So this thing has been beat to death, and I apologize how dirty, and there's pans that have been hit. It's seen better days. But this is the 350 matte palette. So every shade in here is matte. I wore this eyeshadow palette, or this palette, you can't wear a palette. I wore these eyeshadows every day to school. I wore the oranges, and I didn't care really what people had to say about it, because come on. Are you kidding me? I mean, these are just gorgeous, and like I said, this is like the original, the OG. Like, this is the OG 350. So here is the OG 350, just the 350 matte, and here's the 3502 Second Nature. So these are basically the same, but this one is amped up, and the shades are way more pigmented than this, but I still love this one. The OG is an OG, come on. But I love both. I love these palettes. Clearly, this one has basically just been beat, but I still use it. I still love it. And this is another one I think that people, if you love warm tone shades, I would totally invest in this. I clearly love warm tone shades. If you don't like warm tone shades, not your palette, but it leaves me speechless because of how much I love these. I really, truly love these. So this is the 350 matte palette. Okay, so the next two palettes are two that Morphe released back in the summer, I believe, and these two kind of come together online, and these are really cool, and one of them I've beat to death. A lot of these I have. Okay, you guys, I love Morphe palettes, but these were really neat. A lot of people liked them, and I didn't really look much into them because I was like, oh, do I really need more Morphe palettes? Yes. A girl can never have too many Morphe palettes. But anyways, this is the 25A palette, and this is the 25B palette. So as you can see, these are a little bit different than what Morphe normally does. These go together. These are like sisters. Clearly this one is my go-to. I've used a lot of the shades in here. And then this one is more, so these are more mocha type colors. Like when I look at this, I think of like coffee. And then I look at this and I'm like, psh, like this is the more vibrant one, and this is like the chill one, you know, like coffee shop, chill, like lay back. And this one's like, bam, like it reminds me of summer. Like it looks like a beach, you know? But I love these two, and again, the formulas on these are really good too. They're very creamy, very blendable. That's a thing with Morphe. You can always count on them to have really good formulas and shadows, and they're all very blendable. So, like I said, Morphe's just good. Morphe is just a good brand, and I know that people are tired of hearing the word Morphe, but I don't even care because I love Morphe. They're good. I will continue to say Morphe because they're good. So yeah, here are these. I love these. I love all the Morphe palettes, but this is the 25 collection. Not really a collection. This is the 25A and 25B. So yeah, there's these. I love them. Yeah, there's those. Okay, so this next one was a palette that I was very skeptical of because of the colors. When I bought this one, I didn't really wear a lot of makeup and I didn't know much about this one, but I just knew that I wanted it. But I was like, I don't know if I'm ever going to use it. Boy, did I. This palette is very fun. It's very cool. If you like purple, stick around for this one. So this is the 35P palette. Clearly, it's purple. These purple shades are beautiful. And when I got it in the mail, I was like, I'm never going to use this. Like, why did I buy this? I did a look with these purple shades, and it's still, to this day, is one of my favorite looks I've ever done. I love these, and this actually used to be, and I still tend to reach for this because of the colors, but I used to actually wear a lot of the shades out of this like every day. Like, I've hit pan on this. I love the blacks, love the dark browns, and these purples are just to die for. Like, hold. Whoa. Okay, here's the purple one. Like, come on, Morphe. Are you trying to kill me? Because I feel like they're trying to kill me. This palette is so much fun to play with. Like, I feel like everyone needs a palette that's fun to play with, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, whenever I look at this, it just makes me excited about eyeshadows. Like, I just want to dip my brush and just do purple, you know what I mean? So, this is the 35P. This one is so cool. I love this one, and if you like purple, here's your palette. Okay, so this next one is part of the 350, like I told you before. This is the complete shimmer palette. Now this one, I tend to go for mattes more, but whenever I would do my friends' makeup, they would always make me use this on them, and I have hit pan on a couple of these, and this one, again, I've had this for a little bit, so it's not exactly the cleanest, but you know, whatever. So this is the shimmer one, and these shimmers are kind of powdery, but they're really nice on the eyes. Like I was saying, I don't really experience fallout with these. They're powdery, but honestly, they're not that bad. Like, they're nice. I enjoy them a lot, and the pigmentation in these are crazy, and that goes for all the Morphe palettes. Their pigmentation is insane. Like, I've never seen any brand have this much pigmentation, and it's so consistent. Like, I haven't tried a palette that I don't like from Morphe. That's saying a lot. But I just love them. Like, they're just so good. And I've even, like, convinced, like, a lot of my friends to get Morphe palettes because they're that good. And people are always like, should I get a Morphe? And I'm like, girl, yes, hello. So yeah, here's the shimmer ones, and I'll swatch one for you. And they're so creamy. Like I said about Jacqueline, like, she changed the game for them, but they didn't need much game changing anyways, because they were already really good. So here is one of the shimmers. Do I need to say any more? So, clearly really good. Love this one. This is a 350 shimmer palette. So this palette, I haven't reached for much because I haven't really come up with anything that I don't know, like, I just haven't really thought about a look I could do with this, and plus my hair was red the whole time, so there are some shades in here I couldn't wear, but now I can, so I need to bust this bad boy out more. But this palette was kind of just one that we had seen online and we were like, this one could be cool. And I actually did use this on somebody to do an avant-garde type look. This palette is really good for that. So if you are looking for a very colorful palette that you can do for like theatrical stuff, this is it. So this is the 35E palette. As you can see, it's very colorful. These colors are more pastel, I would say, but a couple of them are very vibrant. They've got some gorgeous pink in here, which I could never wear, but now I can. There's this gorgeous gold yellow. I mean, come on. That reminds me... This reminds me a lot of Trophy Wife by Rihanna. Or Fenty Beauty. That's cool. Okay, so there's this one, and I love this one. I really do. I know it doesn't look very much used because it's not that much used because I just haven't really looked at it enough to come up with a look with it, but I'm going to do that now since I can wear these colors, which is awesome because I can wear any color I want. So this one, again, great pigmentation, great formula, super blendable. It's Morphe, come on. I'm going to swatch this gold shade because I'm very curious to see what it's going to look like. Oh, yes. You guys, that looks just like Trophy Wife. Huh. It's a little bit more yellow undertone, I'd say, but... Oh, okay. I'm excited about this. Oh, thank you. Okay, Morphe, thanks for that. Okay, I'm glad I'm making this video because I'm rediscovering shades that I kind of overlooked before. Oh, I'm gonna make some good stuff with that. Last eyeshadow palette. Now this palette was the first palette I ever got from Morphe, and I remember finally being like, I want to, you know, play with makeup more and get into makeup more, and I wanted to start off easy and something natural, and this is for my more natural girls or moms who don't have time to do makeup or anyone who just wants a good neutral palette. I wore this to school every day. I was super excited when I got it, and I love this thing. I really do, and this one has been beat to death too. So this is the 35T palette, and these are all taupes. All browns. There's some purples in here, some maroon type colors. This one's just a good everyday eyeshadow palette. The shades in here are pretty cool tone, which is very funny because I'm a warm tone type person, but I love this palette. And again, I mean, clearly I've loved some of these shimmers in here. These browns here I love. This is a good palette. So if you are looking for a starter palette, if you were just ordering from Morphe and you're not quite sure what to get, or you don't want to go too crazy or anything and you know you just want simple, this is a great one to start off with. This is the one, like I said, I started out with, and this is a great Morphe palette to get if you're just wanting to get to know Morphe and their formula too. I am so glad I started off with this one because I got to learn the formula and learn how it works, and after I used this I was like, okay, so I'm digging this. And of course after that it created a monster, and now I've got all of this, so just be careful because you might end up like this. Why does this happen to me? They're all fine, people. They're good. The taupe palette, great palette, love this thing, great for beginners, great. 35 shades in here, and this is like $35. Again, all list prices, but honestly, you get a good bang for your buck with Morphe. Really, truly you do. And with the brushes too, which again, like I said, I'll make a video about brushes, but Morphe, honestly, they are such a good brand when it comes to pricing and quality and quantity. Like, there's 35 shades in here, people. You could literally buy this palette and not have to buy another one. That's how good Morphe is. And when you get to the point where you have so many, they fall off the table. But regardless, there's that one, the 35T, great one. The next palette is interesting because this one I ordered not really knowing that they made this, but let me tell you, this palette is so cool. Okay, so this is the cotton. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is called the 9B palette, and what could B stand for? I don't know. Blush. So there are 9. I just had to count. Duh, there's 9 in here. So you get 9 blushes in here, and these are so pigmented, people. I know a lot of people struggle with pigmentation with blushes, and there's honestly not a lot of brands that make really good blushes. And when I say Morphe makes really pigmented blushes, I mean you dip your brush in here once and you're fine. You do not have to go crazy. These are insane. I love these so much, and honestly, if you just want a good blush palette, this is good. This is good for makeup artists who need a kit, who don't want to carry around a lot of stuff. Perfect, because you've got blushes in here that can go with pretty much every skin tone, and they've got other, of course, ones to choose from. But Morphe's just so universal, and that's what I love. They're so universal. They've got everything for everybody, and it's great. Okay. So the next thing is something cool. I really, really enjoyed this. This is something interesting that you guys can look into if you're wanting to play around a little more, if you know what I mean. So this thing right here that I have is a little eyeshadow pigment. So this is a single eyeshadow. They don't have too many, but these are so nice. They're the same formula as all the other ones, but these are so cool, and these colors aren't in any of the palettes. Like, these are just special colors they've made individually. So this color is called Gossip Girl, and it's a pressed pigment. And this, I love this one. I wore this to school a couple times, and like my teachers and everyone, pretty much everybody was asking me what I was wearing on my lids. So this is a really, really cool thing. Since I say the word really a lot, let's just have a little jam sesh real quick.
I need to tell you something.
Oh, tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna sig. That's what I feel like, because I say really like 50 times in one video, so I just feel like I should sing songs that say the word really a lot. Okay, let's go. That's what I was talking about. Morphe pressed pigments, great option, love them, great. To Morphe, the people, Linda's brain, Linda, and she was like, okay, let's do this, and made the best liquid lipsticks ever. So this one is called Brunch. I'm gonna swatch them for you. You guys, they're amazing. So here's Brunch. I hope you can see what I'm doing. There's Brunch, and this one is, I'm not the best swatcher, I apologize. This one is so pretty. It's like a peachy nude. Obviously it's a nude, but it's peachy and it's a perfect everyday color. This one I used to wear a lot. I have a lot of lipsticks, so I kind of have to alternate, you know, wear them all, make sure I'm wearing them all. But this one has an orange type undertone, and it is everything. I love orange. We all know this. Okay, so next one. Oh my gosh, this one's named after me. This one is called Virgin. This one is a gorgeous nude. This one is a very pale nude. Looked great on fair skin tones. I love this. This is one of my go-to nudes, actually. I really, really like this color, and it goes with everything because it's a nude. Everyone knows this. But it goes with literally everything, and I couldn't love this color more. I think this one might be my favorite out of all of the colors that I own, which I need to get more. Anyways, so Virgin, great color, love it. Okay, let's go. Last one I've got is called Peanut. Now this one I kind of just saw in there and was very intrigued, and I knew I'd love it from the second I saw like the swatches online, and I knew it, I had to have it. So this one, every time, I swear. And they go on so creamy, like it's like icing and like butter. It's just, it couldn't be better. Mo butter, mo butter. Okay. So, and they smell like candy. They literally smell like, they smell like candy. There you go. Want to satisfy your sweet tooth, but you don't want to eat sweets? Just smell Morphe lipsticks and you're good. But this one, Peanut, is this one, and it's so pretty. It is very mauve-y, but it's a brown mauve, basically. And this shade, I wore this one a lot more than Virgin's my fave, but I wore this one a lot more because I like bold lips. That's just me. I just do. Can't help it. Probably should slow down on the bold lips some, you know what I mean? It's that good. Seriously, I'm putting it on top of what I'm wearing right now because I just love it. Come on. Yeah, seriously, I love it so much. Sorry guys, boyfriend texting me. Anyways, so Morphe liquid lipsticks. Hallelujah. Okay, you guys, so I realized after I completely stopped filming, I have lipstick all over my teeth, so we're gonna try this again. And it's really hot in here, so I took my jacket off, so I'm just in a tank, and I apologize. It's not the cutest thing, but I can't take it anymore. But we were talking about this Morphe pigment before I put lipstick on and ruined the whole thing. They've got really good pigments. I swatched it right here. It's bomb. They have so many other good ones, and I'm obsessed with them. So, great buy. Great bang for your buck. Alright, and let's do this part again. So Morphe has really, really good liquid lipsticks. I'm wearing the shade Peanut right now. And they have such a great formula. And I really do love them. They're great. And here they are swatched on my arm. Here, if you want a liquid lipstick that's not going to dry your mouth out like this a hard desert, these are really nice. I really enjoy them. I only have 3, but I definitely want to look into getting some more. I obviously stick to the same shade range when I'm wanting to try out something, but I really, really like them, so love these. Absolutely love these. And Morphe, I don't have it with me, but Morphe does have a great black gel liner. It is called Slate, and it is really good. It's very black, but if you blend it out just right, it's a soft black, and it looks so smoky and just gorgeous on the eyes. And I wore it on Christmas Eve, and it was more of a natural look, and it was so pretty, and I really loved it a lot. So that is basically it for all my Morphe makeup items. I will be making a video on the brushes alone, because that is its own video by itself. I've got so many, like 80% of my brush collection is Morphe, so that could take forever. So I just really wanted to make a video about Morphe because I believe in this brand so much, and I love this brand, and I truly do love them. I do support them a lot, and I'm so proud of how far they've come from just, I've only been purchasing from them for 2 years, but they've been great the whole time, but they just keep improving, and it's blowing my mind because I'm like, how can you get better than this? How can you top this? Like, when they came out with Jacqueline's palette, I was shook. Like, these are some unbelievably creamy eyeshadows, and I know Jacqueline did have a lot to do with the formulation, and they're taking a lot of her ideas and using them for their new stuff, which I think is great, and they're open to ideas, and it is honestly one of my goals and dreams to collaborate with them one day, or just even work with them for something small. I truly love them that much. I believe in them. I wouldn't be making this video if I didn't, and I really think you guys should give them a chance. And I really love Morphe, I do. So you guys, that is about it for this one. Morphe can be very addicting. Clearly, I have a problem. These are my babies, hello. But Morphe is just, honestly, I have no words. It leaves me speechless. I love Morphe so much. But anyway, you guys, that is it for this video. Again, I apologize for, I'm literally sweating. I couldn't take it anymore. But you guys, I'm so excited about this channel, and how far it's come already, and I only have a few videos up, but I'm just so thankful for every single one of you who tune in and watch me and take time out of their day to watch me and leave me comments, and I want you guys to know how appreciative I am, and I'm so appreciative and grateful and blessed for the people who have helped me get here and have helped me find myself and let me know that I can do this, and this is what I've always wanted, and I'm so excited to keep doing this for you guys, and it gives me butterflies just talking about it, but anyways, before I get too sappy, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. I love you, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up because that lets me know that you guys are enjoying these. So I love you guys. Thank you again. Have a blessed night.